Good evening, everybody. Today is the 5th of December. Welcome to Voices of British Orthodoxy. Today we have two saints in in all three sources. They appear to be the same saints. First entry for today is Saint Cawrdaf, and he is from the 6th century. Saint Cawrdaf was the son and successor of Caradog as chieftain of Brecknock and Hereford. In his later years, he renounced his worldly life and received monastic tonsure from Saint Illtyd, who we commemorate back on the 6th of November. Saint Cawrdaf spent the rest of his life as a monk, reposing c. 560. His group chat entry just simply says, Saint Cawrdaf, a noble in Wales, ended his life as a monk with Saint Illtyd. There we go. I pronounced his name properly, because the allel is a kale in Welsh. And it just simply says, again, he's from the 6th century. As you can see here, he does have a Troparion, which is sung in the plagal 4th mode tone, also known as tone 8. O Father Cawrdaf, spurning the transitory glory of temporal power, thou didst flee from the world to serve God in monastic seclusion. Wherefore, O righteous one, pray that we, following thy example by serving God rather than self, may be found worthy of eternal salvation. Next, our final entry for today is actually called Saint Justinian of Wales. Saint Justinian left his native Brittany to live as a hermit on the Isle of Ramsey off the coast of South Wales. Saint David (1st March) was so struck by Saint Justinian's holiness that it is said that Saint David made him spiritual father for his monks and himself. Saint Justinian was murdered by bandits. Some sources say that they were monks who thought his rules were too strict in c. 560, and was supposedly venerated as a martyr. Saint David had Saint Justinian's relics translated to his cathedral, where they remain to this day in the Holy Trinity Chapel there. Group chat entry says, Monk Martyr Justinian of Ramsey Island, Leston, South Wales. Then there's another bracket just after that South Wales part, which is just after, in of itself, just after the Leston, which is in brackets. And that second pair of brackets says 560 AD. He was either a native of continental Brittany or from Britain, who had come to Wales in order to serve God, in detachment from all worldly connections. By his holy conversation, he drew many souls to God, but at length feeling himself to be called to a more complete solitude, he crossed over to the Isle of Ramsey, where he found the holy hermit Honorius already settled. The two saints lived together, helping one another by prayers and good counsels in their unwavering efforts after Christian perfection. Saint Justinian lived in the time of Saint David, who had a high veneration for his sanctity, and was accustomed to visit him on his island. May those saints intercede for us before the righteous judge. I have, of course, been Rita Lazar. I hope you all had a very wonderful day. God bless you all, and Amen.